Welcome viewers and subscribers, patrons of table tennis. What we are going to witness is now a match between Neelangarai Turtles and KTTC. KTTC is a club in Chennai which is being coached by Ramnath and Prabhuram. இவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் தான் இந்த அகாடமி கோச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ரொம்ப வருஷமா இருக்காங்க இந்த field of table tennis coaching. That will be KTTC will be represented by NBS Tanuja, E. Prabhakaran, Sanjay Madhavan, Salina and Vishroth. So they are going to be part of the team. And whereas for Neelangarai Turtles, it is going to be Christian Fiona, Amal Raj, Pranav, Janaki Raman, Kaushika and Nikhil Menon. So it's the teams. It's going to be a very interesting match. All the matches will be very interesting. Viewers and patrons, please stay until the end and watch all the matches, and then please provide your feedback on this same website, on the same YouTube channel. So the matches are likely to be absolutely stunning. The match what we are witnessing is the first match between Christian Fiona and Tanuja. They are fitting against each other. Both are very good players, youngsters. Both have the experience, both have the skills, and it is going to be a wonderful line of matches. About 6 matches have been organized, and what a wonderful block by Fiona. Christian Fiona is what she is affectionately called, and the way she blocked that ball was amazing. It was hit with so much of murderous power by Tanuja. So very well blocked by Christian Fiona. Effectively, we have 4-2 lead, early lead built up by Tanuja. Christian Fiona is now taking a towel time in Pere. Every 6 points you are allowed to take towel time lasting about half a second. Brilliant point won by Christian Fiona on the backhand of Tanuja, and Tanuja just trying to push it a bit too hard, and then ball connecting only the net. Christian Fiona on serve, the top spin and on the forehand, and the double from the pimple on the backhand that undoes all the good work done by Tanuja. The lead that has been built up has now been overcome, and Christian Fiona is now leading the show 5-4. The first set of this super elite division match. There's Christian Fiona on fire now as she springs a surprise to Tanuja, absolutely dabbling the ball on the backhand corner, and Tanuja left clueless as to where the ball was going, and she had to be content in going and retrieving the ball from the divider. We'll take a very short break. We'll be back very soon. Dear viewers, we are back, and there it is, a very good lead, I should say, built up by Christian Fiona. Blast on the backhand by Fiona, not resulting in ball landing on the other side of the table. Rather, the ball did not go beyond the net. I would say that is because of the slowness in terms of the ball coming into her, and she was a bit hasty in terms of dabbling the ball. Tanuja on serve. There is a blast coming in from Tanuja, but the ball just eluding the table and or probably hitting the edge of the table and then running away. Christian Fiona absolutely did not have any clue or any chance of even going near the ball. There Tanuja on serve. Wonderful serve in the backhand. Absolute. That was a jaffer in terms of a forehand drive down the body of Christian Fiona. Christian Fiona eventually had to give up, and then the ball balloons out of the table. 7-all. Evens now in the first set. Absolute jaffer that was. Incidentally, Christian Fiona trying to literally have a go at that slower and shorter ball from Tanuja, but resulted only in just touching the ball. Nothing else could be done. A let goal. Wonderful, wonderful point earned by Christian Fiona. Dear viewers, this is the TNTTA League that is happening. The last match of this year, 31st December 2023, and this is the last match between KTTC and Dilagari Turtles. The ball slightly overpitched in terms of the distance to Christian Fiona, and the ball dabbled away just in outside. Pong Smashers, they are called. KTTC is the team which is really owning the team, and they have done phenomenally well in terms of getting those players inside. It's a very good opportunity for all the players to participate in this league. And just imagine on 31st December, when people absolutely jaffed away by Christian Fiona. Now the lead gets into only 1 point differentiating the players. Christian Fiona down 9-10, and she is serving for the set, perhaps to be kept intact, not to win. Of course, Tanuja has got the advantage. And there's the service from Fiona, enabling Tanuja only to push the ball back into the net. And it's evens, 10-all, let call. All is the score. Tanuja on serve. And the violent forehand dabble down the center of the table resulted only in Tanuja putting the ball into the net. A fight for the first set between Christian Fiona and Tanuja going on. 11-all it is. And what a wonderful game that is being played. Fantastic quality. The quality of the game that we are witnessing is absolutely jam-packed. Tanuja on serve, and 11-all. Wonderfully controlled and pushed back by Tanuja, and getting that one advantage of that ball pushing into the body of Christian Fiona. Fiona trying to push it back, but resulting only in a push into the net. And there's the response from Christian Fiona. The ball was slightly up, and Fiona just jumped onto it like a panther and whacked it on the forehand corner of Tanuja, enabling her to get evens. It is 12-all in the first set. Tanuja on serve. There's a violent shot, and the return coming in beautifully from Tanuja, but the resultant push by Tanuja, landing the ball outside the table. Wonderful energy seen from both the players, as both of them are fighting it out for their respective teams. And there it is again. No one is willing to give in. It's 13-all. And what a wonderful sight. We find absolute quality in terms of table tennis here being played at AKG Center in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. There is Tanuja with the serve. The push on the backhand by Tanuja, just floating out and ballooning out of the table. Christian Fiona gets the advantage. This is the first set of this match in the under-19 girls, and there it is. Christian Fiona finally nailing that set absolutely to her advantage. And what a wonderful game we witnessed. We'll take a very short break, and we'll be back very soon. Dear viewers, we are back on the second set with Christian Fiona on serve, Tanuja on the receive. There is a forehand blast by Christian Fiona, but ball landing well out of the table. It was a straight push and the ball just rocketed away out of the table. Surrendering a 1-0 lead to Christian Fiona in the set, and now it's 1-1 in the second set. Oh, I beg your pardon, it's 2-0, where Tanuja was able to really get both the points with the serve of Christian Fiona. Absolute Jaffer that was. Christian Fiona playing her heart out, giving all whatever she could, and then she put in that extra effort where even when it hurted her, and that is where she was able to win that point. It must be agonizing for her in the first game, today's match, when she was pitted against Elantika, and she was not able to really play her game because of some injury to her rubber, I would say. During practice session, she had to hit the bat against the table, and the rubber came off. So that was not a very good beginning in the morning for Christian Fiona. But then later on, she did ensure that she's playing the best of table tennis of her life now. Has a wonderful serve, and then the backhand push resulted in a point where it is even now in the second set, as both the players 3 each. Service from Tanuja. Wonderful forehand drive. We could very clearly see the confidence with which Christian Fiona is playing, and perhaps Tanuja is a little bit undone with the aggression shown by Christian Fiona, and probably that has resulted in her taking a back seat. But of course, yes, this was yet another service point which she had let it go when the ball served outside the table. Christian Fiona says thank you, and then continues her service now with a lead of 2 points. 5-3 she is on, as Christian Fiona fires in a cuckoo, and Tanuja has got no response, just pushing it back into the net. 6-3, she is leading with 3 points now, Christian Fiona. And there is the cluster being broken, 3-point advantage being broken by Tanuja, as the ball pushed on the forehand corner of Christian Fiona, not finding the spots beyond the net, and yields a point to Tanuja. 4-6. And there is a calmness which again comes back into Tanuja's game. That's what we have seen over the last 2 points, as she started waiting for the ball to come back to her, and then probably just paddles the ball back. And Christian Fiona, she says, Christian, why don't you hit the ball, and I'll be very happy to get the points. That comes out of the ballooning effect. Wow, well, this time Fiona says, no, I'm going to push it to your forehand corner. I know that is a very weak spot because of your mindset perhaps, and then gets back her lead. 7-5, she is leading now in the second set. The wonderful rally that is going on, and there it is Tanuja who won that rally finally with her persistent effort. And finally, when the ball was there to be knocked, and she did paddle a little bit with a little bit of hard touch, and the ball melted and said, no, I'm not going out of Fiona's bat, and went straight into the net. Absolute Jaffer that was, and Tanuja is getting back into her space now. She's more confident now. You could see the amount of expression she is making, and not only that, she's also a bit relieved. She's able to catch the ball slightly late, and that is the key in getting her this 3 to 4 points. The last 3-4 points which she has got are all absolutely gotten because of some patient handling, and again now she jets out into the lead with that fortunate point. The ball just hits the edge of the table and flies out. Christian Fiona is perhaps a bit devastated on that, as she thought that the ball will fly out, but then the ball said, no, I'll just kiss the table and then go. Tanuja on serve. 8-7 she leads. Absolute mind game from now onwards, as Tanuja gets back the lead. A 2-point lead at this juncture. Absolutely critical because 7-9 is what Fiona is going to serve. And there's the ballooning effect. The light top spin onto the backhand of Fiona, resulting in the ball being blocked, and the ball block carries the ball out of the table. So effectively, that's a 3-point lead which Tanuja now enjoys. And there it is, signing it off the second set. That remains with Tanuja. 1 set each is what Tanuja and Fiona have fought until now during the first match. We'll take a very, very small break. We'll be back very soon. Dear viewers, and we are in the third set. Tanuja starting to serve. Love holidays. The first point has been acquired by Tanuja wonderfully well because the ball was just patted back, and Fiona, thinking that there was no venom into it, and just went for a slight paddle push. The ball just ballooned off outside the table. Second serve for Tanuja. And there it is, a long serve exactly on the edge of the table, and Fiona did not find anything else but then the net while she paddled the ball back. Wonderful change of guard and change of strategy from Tanuja, resulting in extra points for her as she started building up a cluster now. Let is the goal. Let is the goal. There's Fiona trying to do something different from what she has done so far. Serving it on the forehand corner of Tanuja. Tanuja was good enough to get the ball back, and there it is on the swipe, on the twirling swipe from Tanuja. The ball just dips into the net, and that gives a point to Fiona to open the account in her second set. 1-3. 3-1 is what Tanuja is going to serve. That booming top spin from Fiona ensures that the ball is hit in the middle of the table onto the body of Tanuja. Tanuja trying to probably place it in the four corner, but then did not land the ball on the table itself, as the ball refused to be overcome with her pressure to control the spin. Wonderful serve, and then a little bit of rally that succeeded after that. But then, of course, yes, Fiona taking her chances. Unfortunately, this time it was not her point to be won, as the ball lost track of the arc and just landed inside the net. Compensates it with an excellent serve and the top spin, the forehand corner of Tanuja, as the ball balloons out of the bat of Tanuja outside. And again, if we see that there is a particular mixture of strategies, as Tanuja keeps pushing it on the backhand corner, long backhand corner of Fiona, and she has been successful in 2 counts where she was able to get some 2 points. And there is the backhand twirling top spin, which she misses the ball completely. Tanuja on serve, leading 5-4. Wonderfully done, wonderfully placed on the forehand corner of Tanuja by Fiona, and the resultant double by Tanuja, just taking the ball out of the play area. Absolute qualitative table tennis is what we are seeing now. Pimpled rubber, soft rubber, being pushed to the ultimate test. And there it is, a wonderful rally. Absolute stunner, the speed at which the ball is being played. And Tanuja finally loses out on the ballooning, on the topspin booming part. And there's a drive from Fiona. Absolutely merciless, I would say, on the body of Tanuja. Tanuja not able to bring bat on ball. That's a wonderful point gained by Fiona. 7-5 is what she leads. This is the third set. The under 19 girls category tournament, the under girls category of this elite division match between Pongi Smashers and Nilangari Turtles, as that service from Tanuja literally taking away everything from Christian Fiona, not able to really find direction, pushes the ball out, comes closer, 6-7. The calmness that we are seeing again in Tanuja is giving her the benefit, because she waited for Christian Fiona to really open up. She did. Unfortunately, the ball was not slowed down enough to hit the table. It was slightly pushed with a little bit of, and that's a wonderful rally which we are witnessing, and ultimately it was Tanuja who won that point. Absolute quality that was from both the players. We're finding the match between Christian Fiona and Tanuja getting into a different level now. As Tanuja now, she's just giving a little bit of more importance to her aggression. Perhaps she's saying that now I am going to literally keep mauling now on the forehand drives. Earlier she was a little calm only. And there it is, when she decides that she is going to go on the top spin, the ball just eludes the table and makes it evens, 8 all at this particular point of time. Or rather it is 8-9. Tanuja still has got the lead, a very important lead. It's only a 1 or 2 point difference that will separate players of this quality, this particular level. It's not that anybody is running away with the match. Then there's a timeout call taken by Tanuja. We'll jump into a very short break. We'll be back very soon. Welcome back, viewers. Now after the timeout, Tanuja probably got a few points up her sleeve from her coach Ramnath. And there's a rally goes, and of course, yes, Tanuja has been absolutely calm and composed. She said that okay, I am not going to really attempt anything unless and until it is my visibility, unless and until it is my area. And she waited, and Christian Fiona awarded her with that simple point. And now with the set as well, as Tanuja goes back, tells her coach, see, listen, I listened to you, and then I got this set. We'll take a very, very short break. We'll be back very soon. Viewers, we are back, and this is the fourth set between Fiona and Tanuja. The first point won by Tanuja. Now she understands that she has to remain only calm and then take the game away for her to win the match, and whereas Fiona has to literally stay on this game by winning this set. So this is what pressure cannot do to any person who is a bit on the downside. Either the pressure can build up and then make you play what you cannot play, or it will make you play what you have not played so far. So effectively, either ways, pressure can really hamper or tamper you to success or failure. Tanuja is on serve, and what a blast by Fiona. Fiona blasted that one on the forehand corner, but then Tanuja was up to the task. She said, now nothing doing, I'm going to get back that ball. Once the ball came back, Kristen was not in place at all. That's the time for timeout call by Fiona. We'll take a very, very short break. We'll be back very soon. Dear viewers, we are back. Competition at its peak here, as Fiona doesn't want to give up, and Tanuja doesn't want to give up either. The ball just stopping and then bumping and coming on. Effectively, we found that Fiona getting that very, very important point. 2-3. That's a blaster from Tanuja. Probably she's trying to open up and then say, no, I'm going to really open up. And then she does. Then, of course, the ball was hit little low, so that, the net was there as a protective force, not to allow the ball to go to the other side of the table. And there the whacker, jammer, whatever you might call it, from Fiona on the forehand corner. What an angle she got. Tanuja just left, absolutely stunned at that shot. She's just looking at the coach to say, what can I do for this? She said, as the coach says, generally get up and then start doing it again. And that's what she's done. Makes it 4-all. Fiona on serve now. She has to keep this set, else the match is all done. And there's the booming topspin of Fiona, but the ball just strangulates the table and then goes out, and then just definitely not. But perhaps Fiona thought the ball will land on the table, but then the ball said, no, I'm not going to land on the table, as ball escapes. There's the thunderous topspin from Tanuja, beautifully sequenced on the backhand and then on the forehand topspin, and Fiona was not able to really arrest that topspin and then bring it back into play. As she wanted to place it on the forehand corner, she couldn't do it. And there's the blaster of a fortunate drop on the net, and a subsequent lift up by Tanuja was hammered down, and Christian Fiona still feels she is in the game as Tanuja leads 6-5. And there's the tough spin. Whenever the Tanuja has opened up, she has found herself out of perhaps about 5 shots. 3 shots she has landed outside the table. So effectively, perhaps her coach will have a watch on her, probably trying to arrest her to open up as quickly as she has been doing. So perhaps, but then the coaches also say that unless you open, and what a wonderful nudge that was on the forehand corner. Very, very camouflaged by the play what she was undergoing. She was just patting it back on the backhand, and suddenly that ferocious push on the forehand ensured that the point was hers. Christian Fiona failing on the serve. This is something which generally not many people that quality will do at this particular point of time. Then of course, yes, there is something called brain freeze, brain fade, what they call, and that has impacted Christian Fiona to the heights of its destruction, as both the balls and the ball has been served out, and now the return of service has been banged out. So effectively, that is a brain fade, which I would say on the part of Christian Fiona, enabling Tanuja to straight away get on top of her in this 4th set, and then probably all set just a point away, going ahead. Then 6-10, Christian Fiona. The let call. The ball from the neighbouring table gets inside. Tanuja just picks it up and throws it back. There it is. The serve, backhand push, and the thunderous onslaught on the forehand. Yes, of course, yes. Christian Fiona still believes that she will be able to pull it off. Then Tanuja might have other ideas. Of course, yes, Christian Fiona has to literally stop her in this particular set, else she'll be kicked out of this match.